Hey, John here. Welcome to Proofreading University. And today I want to talk a little bit about pricing. So, pricing your services is probably the hardest thing that you have to do. It's just difficult. There's a lot of psychology involved. You just like, how do I even know how much to charge? How do I get over my fear of charging more than what I'm comfortable with? All those things. But really, one of the basic questions is, where do we even start? Like, what's a baseline for how much proofreading and editing even costs or should cost? And so rather than guessing, I'm going to show you a resource where you can get a really good idea. And it's the EFA.org. So it's Editorial Freelancers Association. It's their website. I am not a member of this association, but I do use their website and their resources to help me price my bids and charge my clients. So when you come to this website, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the resources tab. So here's your public resources, and then 2024 editorial rates. So I know we're about a month into 2025. They haven't updated their rates for this year yet. If you're watching this video in the future, maybe this will say 2025, in which case even better. But regardless, you're going to click on that button. And so what you can see is that they actually went out and surveyed all of their members from November through mid-January. And then they kind of tell you about the responses. But basically, they're using these real numbers to come up with averages or baselines for how much different services cost. And so instead of you just trying to guess your way through it, here's some actual real data you can use to come up with your rates. So there is a rate chart that you can click on right here. If I click on that, see, and this is like the static information. You can go through this chart. You can see what it is that you do. So maybe you're a developmental editor, and maybe you are working with fiction. Okay. So this is going to tell you right here what your rates are, how much you should charge for things. If we go up here, you can see they're suggesting 3 to 4 cents per word for developmental editing of a fiction book, which equates to $50 to $60 an hour if you need to charge by the hour, or $7.50 to $10 a page if you need to charge by the page. And it'll even give you an estimate of how many pages you can expect to complete per hour. So that's pretty cool. You can basically use this to, again, get that baseline for anything that you need. You can also use their editorial rate estimator. So if you just want to type in the information about your project that you need to create a bid on, it will give you some baseline numbers. So let's do this real quick. So let's say I like charging per word. It's very easy that way. There's no confusion. Everyone can just look and see how many words the document is. So let's say that we're doing editing. And let's say I'm going to do business and / marketing copy editing. And then let's say a company hired me to edit a 1,500 word blog post or newsletter. So down here, it's already filled in. You can see you should be charging, or at least your baseline rate would be 4 cents per word. You're looking at anywhere between $50 and $70 for that project. And then you can kind of go from there. So this isn't telling you exactly what you should charge, but it's giving you a range of possible amounts that you could charge. And what this helps with is this is going to help you not be super low or way too high. It's going to give you that kind of nice middle range. And so I would encourage you, if you are doing this as a side gig or for a living or whatever, make sure that you're in the right range. It's more likely that they're likely to underestimate your worth and charge less. And you might think 4 cents a word, no one's going to pay that. Well, the data, which is where this is coming from, says yes, they actually will. So, step out of your comfort zone and charge that much and see what happens. And my guess is you'll get more yeses than you think you will. And at the same token, you probably don't want to charge someone, $500 to edit a 1,500 word blog post, because they're probably not going to say yes to that amount. So again, this is how you can find out about how much you should be charging. So again, that's just a great resource that I wanted to provide. It's free to anyone. You can just go there, click the link, and be off and running. And it just gives you the ability to set that baseline of about how much should I be charging, and it's based on numbers and facts and real data. And just want to share that with you. And I hope that helps you to raise your rates to an industry acceptable level, and one that and rates that are worth your time. And yeah, so let me know in the comments if you knew about the site, if you didn't, if it helps you out. I hope it does. And with that, if you like this content and you're not already subscribed, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It helps me know that you guys care about these videos. It helps more people see them. And with that, we'll see you next time.